Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 7. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. I think it is high time that we automate cows. I intended to do this a very long time ago. I think it was like one of the first few episodes, and then found out that in order to do it, we would need some late game resources, which I did not have. So, I think it is time, now that we're kind of in, I wouldn't necessarily say the late game, but the later game, at least, I think it is time to automate this. So the way we're going to do this is within industrial foregoing. Over here, which is essentially old school Mine Factory Reloaded, I think was the name of the mod. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. We're going to need a couple things. There are a few different blocks, or machines, I guess, that you'd say, that will facilitate this process. There's one that will breed animals automatically. It basically just takes wheat and feeds, or you know, whatever it is that the animals use for breeding, and it just automatically breeds them. I think it's the animal feeder, this guy right here. And we should be able to make one of these. I may actually already have one. I should probably check. Yes, we already have an animal feeder and an animal baby separator. And these are two of the machines that we are going to need. The feeder will obviously feed the animals and breed them, and the baby separator will essentially suck the babies through one end and spit them out the side, so that we can take any babies and have them grow up elsewhere, which is super useful. So that's great. Last but not least, though, we need a thing to actually kill the babies, and I think what we want is the mob crusher. This guy is a little bit more difficult to make. We might actually not even be able to do this. How do you get pink slime? Does it even say? Machine outputs. Mob slaughter factory produces pink slime. Okay, so we're gonna need a mob slaughter factory. Easy enough. Let's do that. Now, this will not produce burgers for us. This will instead produce... Oh, they've renamed it to the Feed the Beast protein bar. It used to be like meat ingot or something like that. It's basically just like hot dogs or what goes inside of hot dogs. It's like meat goop. But anyway, so we'll have to use this to get the pink slime, and then we can use that to make an actual, although we actually need pink slime. Like, we actually need quite a bit of this. So maybe we'd want to, decisions, because this pink slime is actually used in a lot of different recipes. If you look at the dissolution chamber, it's used for making these advanced machine frames, which are used for a bunch of different stuff. The Infinity backpack requires it. I mean, there's a lot. Pink slime balls are used for a bunch of different things as well. So, like, maybe we should actually set up 2 mob factories. That could be interesting. Well, either way, I'm going to have to dig out some space first. So let me figure out where I'm going to put this farm, and then we'll go from there. Okay, my friends, I have decided to adjust my plan just a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up 2 separate factories. One of them will be for the mob slaughter unit, the mob slaughter factory right over here. This is what's ultimately going to make liquid meat and pink slime, which is what we care about from this. And in order to do that, I think we're actually going to use chickens. So we're going to breed chickens in here. They will also produce eggs in addition to just being able to be bred. The babies will ultimately end up over in this box right here, and then when they grow up to full adults, they will be sucked through into here instead, where the mob slaughter factory will kill them and produce the liquid meat and the pink slime. So that's basically the plan. Then the liquid meat and the pink slime will come over here and basically be stored or something. I'll have some sort of interface, mostly for visual purposes more than anything else, over here. So I think that's kind of my plan. Now, obviously this room is super ugly and not good from a visual perspective, but I think we can do something about that and make it look good. So let me get this all wired up and connected. Also, we're going to want something to collect the eggs and then spit them out over here. And I think that would actually be pretty easy to do. Maybe we can use like a vacuum hopper and just a dispenser. I mean, that's just plain old vanilla stuff. But basically, any eggs that get laid in here, we're going to want to suck them up and spit them into here on the off chance that they produce a baby as well. So, yeah, let me get working on this. All right, my friends, our chicken farm setup is all finished, I believe. So this is what we're looking at. We've got our little room in here with our sort of breeder chickens. Now, one thing I learned that I did not know, that I am not actually a huge fan of, is that this animal feeder here will only work if there are less than a certain number of animals in front of it. At some point, it'll just stop working. And I don't know exactly what the number is. I think it's probably like 32 chickens, which means we can't actually have that many breeder animals. But what happens is they get bred, and then the babies get sucked through into this little room over here, where they will eventually grow up, and then get sucked into this room where they get killed by the thingy-madoodle, and the liquid meat goes here, the pink slime goes here, and then hiding back here, there is also a fluid trash can for any extra, because I shouldn't need that much pink slime and liquid meat. And then also, up top, we've got this whole thing connected up to our refined storage system, so that the fluid that's in these tanks I can send via our refined storage system to other stuff. So that's basically how it works. Also, there is a vacuum hopper up here that sucks up all of the eggs and feeds them just in a really simple vanilla redstone circuit into a dispenser that is hiding up there in that hole. So any eggs will also get turned into baby chickens as well. And that's basically the whole setup. It works. It's fine. I just wish I knew that there was a limit to how many animals the breeder could breed. Like, I would prefer to have about 3 times as many breeder chickens, if I'm being honest. But that's not going to work with this setup. I mean, alternatively, we could do some sort of like mob spawner and just spawn in chickens and have them killed, but I think I kind of want to do it this way. Maybe we'll do something like that for the cows, because that is the next thing on our list. But yeah, first thing I need to do in order to actually do stuff with the cows is I need pink slime, and quite a bit of it. So actually, how much do I even need? I'm not sure. What is the mob crusher? For an advanced machine frame, actually, I only need 500 millibuckets of slime, which is half a bucket. So that's actually not that bad. This is probably doable, although netherite scrap. Ooh, that might actually be harder, because I've got a bunch of netherite ingots, but I don't know how much scrap I have. Didn't we get a bunch of scrap, though, when we did that fortress and the other, let's see here. I have no netherite scrap at all. Okay. Do I have any ancient debris? No, I have none of that either. Well, okay. Actually, can I make ancient scrap via... no. Doesn't look like I can use netherite essence to do this. I don't think. Right? It won't let me make scrap. No. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I'm going to have to go into the Nether then as well and find some ancient debris in order to get the scrap I need. That's a little annoying. Okay, that's fine. So, bit of a progress update. Our chicken farm is doing pretty well. Things are happening. We're up to about 10,000 pink slime, or 10 buckets of pink slime, and a little bit less liquid meat, but this liquid meat really isn't important. I did go ahead and use a dissolution chamber with some of that pink slime to make a couple of those advanced machine frames. I made one here, and then did I put the other one in my inventory or something? Oh, no, I already used it to make a... That's right, I made an advanced machine frame, and then I turned it into a mob crusher. And pretty easy to do. Spent a little time in the Nether getting some ancient scrap using one of my builder quarries, so no big deal there. And I was thinking about how I want to do this cow farm. And a lot of you have told me that you can make a spawner ignore summoning conditions by giving it a by basically using a dragon egg on it. Now the thing is, you may remember when we initially fought the dragon, the game like bugged out on me. It was weird. Like I didn't some inventory things I lost, some things I kept. It was very strange. But I do not have a dragon egg. I have an Enderman spawn egg, but no dragon egg. I do, however, I did, however, have 8 dragon scales. These are dropped by the Ender Dragon on death. They're from mystical aggreditions, and you can use them to make dragon egg seeds. Okay, there we go. You can use them to make dragon egg seeds. I thought my game crashed there for a second. 4 scales, 4 insanium, and prosperity seeds in our handy-dandy infusion altar thingy. And then those will produce dragon egg essence. And 9 dragon egg essence will make a dragon egg chunk. 3 chunks will make a dragon egg. And I have gone ahead and done that. So now we're actually, I have just enough right now, and these are still going. But I have enough here that we can go ahead and make ourselves a dragon egg. And now we should be able to test this out. And we'll do it very simply. I want to make sure that I am spawning slimes. So if I right-click on this... Hey, look at that. We are indeed spawning slimes now. At least from that particular spawner. So that is excellent. Now, what this has to do with cows, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if I'm going to need to use a mob spawner on cows. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. But we might actually just be able... Ooh, I just realized, though. We have filters down there, so any slimes... Wait. Oh, wait. If we turn this on. Yeah, there we go. Now they all get sucked in. So, slimes should have drops. We're going to have to add them to the filter. Also, I need to turn my magnet on. And hopefully be able to pick them up. Alright, that gave us a slime pearl. What I really need is you to drop a slime other things as well. There we go. Slime pearl. Still no slime balls, though. Maybe they're getting sucked up into this machine already. Ooh, also, I don't know if that's actually going to be tall enough. Because if they get sent there... Yeah, they're so small that they just hang out underneath the killing thing, and it doesn't actually do anything. So, that's not great. Okay. I may have a solution. Let's just see here. If we go... I know the vacuum hopper will work underneath the ground. So what we should actually be able to do is pop down here. Ooh, this would need a little work then. Okay, we'll just do this. I have an easy solution here. Let's grab... What blocks are these? What have I been using? Polished darkstone. Okay. So if we just grab a polished darkstone thingamadoodle and grab this, you know what? I don't know if... Oh, you know what? I think it got sucked up in the vacuum hopper and voided. I should have turned off the... Oh, am I dragging things behind me? I should have undone the line that goes to the garbage first. Yeah, that was my own fault. Now I need to make a new mob thingy. Okay, well, let me make some tweaks and changes to this, and we'll get it figured out. Alright, I have added an additional floor to our little base here. This isn't actually going to be a very big floor, because if we go too much farther in this direction, we are out of the chunks that are automatically loaded, which I don't want. And if we go too far in this direction, we actually run into the bottom of our hostile mob farm over here. So it's actually going to be a pretty small floor all in all, but that's fine. So over here, I've made a little bit of a room, which I think I'm going to use for our cow farm. And I figured we'd do this little part of it together. I went and I grabbed a bunch of spawners from the other. And let's just plop one of these down right here. Looks like this one is a spider one. Let's grab a cow spawn egg and change this to a cow spawner. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work or if it will work at all, but we definitely want to put one of those spawner agitators on here so we don't have to be within range of it. And it's looking like light levels. I don't know if the light levels will actually... Like, I don't know how this will work. We probably should have gotten a spawn by now. So let's use a dragon egg on it. Oh, wait, there we go. We got a cow. Okay, so it did work. It's just not very fast. Let's use a dragon egg on it anyway. I have essentially infinite dragon eggs now, so that won't be a problem. And I haven't actually hooked up the mob crusher yet. But that will be fairly easy to do. So let's just swing over here. I'm going to need a... I am running out of ender cells. I'm going to have to make more of those. That's fine. We're going to need that, and we're going to need a universal pipe and an advanced pipe upgrade, and then we're probably going to need a couple of trash cans. We'll need a fluid trash can, and then we're going to probably need a... Let's see here. We'll need some sort of storage unit. I think we can probably just use the RF Tools one. If we grab a modular storage and grab one of these storage modules, I mean, we're not really using these for anything else right now, so we might as well use them for this. And then we want an importer. And we're going to want... one stack of... We'll need some stack upgrades and speed upgrades. We also probably want to make some more cables from refined storage, because I'm actually running... I'm starting to run a little bit low on them. Burnt cable, here we go. Refined storage cables, and they're not super expensive, so let's just make a few of those as well. Okay, cool. So... Let's kill these cows first of all. That's all fine. There we go. And then we need to pop back here so we can hook this thing up. Also, I need to find out... We actually need to run a refined storage cable to this. Also, by the way, this is ethereal glass, so I can walk through it, but mobs can't. So, let's see. Where do I have a refined storage cable over here somewhere? Probably. I just have to figure out where to connect it up. I know I have refined storage stuff running back here, so we can probably just run it from there. Yeah, let me get some cables and stuff run, and then we should be able to have this thing up and running. Okay, here we go. This is our little relatively compact setup here. So we basically are just using 2 universal pipes. One of them is sucking out energy from the ender cell and giving it to the mob crusher, although... Energy. Is this not gonna work because this thing is being annoying? Hold on. What if I go and grab... Because I just realized we're not actually getting any energy into the thing. So what if we toss one of these in? Now do you get energy? No. Okay, so we are going to need probably one more universal pipe then. Just like that. There we go. And now you're getting energy. So that should be good. Grab this stuff real quick and just put that back. Okay, so yeah, we're taking energy out of this ender cell, feeding into the mob crusher. Here, we've got the items that can go in here, going into this modular storage, where they are immediately sucked into our refined storage system via this importer refined storage line that goes all the way up. And then we've got here a fluid trash can, because this will actually generate a little bit of liquid XP, which we already have a ton of anyway. And that will get sent into here to just get voided because I don't want to deal with it. So that's essentially the setup. Now the question is, let's just put this back. This thing should work pretty well. Let me dump all this extra stuff. Also, I want that cardboard box back. There we go. Let's see if we can get a spawn. There we go. There's the spawn. And there we go. It has been killed. There's no actual animation. It just kind of disappears, which probably helps with like lag and stuff. But this should really help and give us quite a lot of beef and leather and all that kind of stuff. This mob crusher, as far as I know, it doesn't have like fortune or anything like that. I should check. Is there a way, if we look at industrial foregoing, is there like a fortune? Augment speed, efficiency, processing. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's some sort of like looting or fortune upgrade for the mob crusher, but that's fine. I mean, really, we only care about the beef and the leather. And then if we go up to our actual storage room up here, you'll see that I actually already have spots for pretty much all of the various drops that we would get from that farm. And we're also going to be generating a bunch of wheat and stuff as well, so we should now be able to have all the burgers that we will ever need and then some. So let's just make a few of these. And if we look, excuse me, what was that? That was very strange. If we just look at hamburgers, we can make a couple stacks of these, and now we are good on food. We'll basically have burgers whenever we want them and never have to worry about food again. So there we go. We got our chicken farm all taken care of. We're generating pink slime. Oh, I just realized I've got a hole in my wall here. We should probably fix that. There we go. We got our chicken farm going over here, doing the things that we need it to do. We've got our cow farm down below, and I think we are in pretty good shape. So guys, I think I am going to call this episode here. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.